Some people think that if you just believe in God, that's enough. You know, that's a lie. He says to be baptized with the fire of the Holy Spirit. To be baptized with the fire of the Holy Spirit doesn't mean to just say I believe, but it's actually to walk out a life, evidence of that belief that you have. There's a lot of people that say they believe in God, they believe in Jesus, but then when it comes to it, they always are reacting so fast in anger, or gossiping, or being hypocrites, and that's why people stop believing, because they see that other people aren't doing it, so they assume that they can't do it. But I'm gonna be a living proof and tell you that it's possible to change who you are. Not change for this world, but to truly change your state of thinking, from taking it off of the world into the light, from going from darkness to light. With the snap of a finger, you can wake up and be baptized with the fire. The fire is the light. There's so many things that people try and say, like, oh, I believe in God, I have my relationship with Him, but you really don't have that relationship with Him. That relationship is bogus. It's not about going to church either. It's about really growing in Him, knowing that when you step out in faith, that everything will just follow. It's like walking with faith and not by sight. We walk by faith and not by sight because we may not see the outer circumstance, but we know in our hearts that there is light. I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not here to condemn anyone, but I just want everyone to check in their hearts, within themselves, not their outer selves, because everybody could try and go to the gym and look nice, but it's more to it than that. It's about really evolving from dark to light and being the light that you wish to see in the world. You think because you don't see it around that it's not possible. That's because a lot of people's mindset are still stuck in the world. But we are here to be the light. We are the salt of the earth, the flavor. We give the world flavor. How can the world taste good without flavor? If it were just all the same, it'd be so boring. But with that light in the darkness, we're able to light the darkness, and then the whole room will be shining. A lot of people say, oh, well, I go to church, I go to Bible studies, but it's more to it than that. It's that, but it's more. It's about truly becoming as Christ, to be willing to be made into a new person, not only hang around different people, but you as one become different than who you were. I was not always a good person. I wasn't so bad, but I was not good. My mindset was not stuck on the light, it was stuck on the world. And I'm here to tell you that the world is not, it's not enough. There's so much more to it. Like, who created all of this? Who created all of it? Where does it go? What does it do? It evolves and it grows. It's just so beautiful. I just want to just share how wonderful it is to be in the light with Him. Jesus says, I am the true vine, and no one can bear fruit unless it were from my vine. And if that fruit doesn't taste good, it's gonna get taken out and plucked into the fire. So what does your fruit taste like? Does your fruit taste good? Or does your fruit taste bitter? Because I want my fruit to taste good, like that organic stuff that comes straight off the trees and not out of the grocery store, Life is so good. Many people just don't see how good it truly is because they look with their eyes and not with their eyes, not with that eye, their spiritual eye, their third eye. Many people's eyes are closed and they're walking dead because their spirit is begging for something, but they just can't put their mind on it because they're too busy using their eyes and not their hearts. So walk by faith and not by sight, and continue to just keep in the spirit, not letting the cares of the world or the worries of the world of what you're going to eat or what you're going to wear affect you, because he knows what you need. So why, instead of praying for yourself, pray for those who really need him? You know, hands on. Pray for someone. Step out in faith and do something. Don't just pray for them internally. Well, you can, but take that extra step and walk out in faith. It's called a Christ walk. This is what we do. We walk with our spiritual eyes open every moment of the day. So everything we see, every person that we see is blessed, because that's our projection onto them is blessed. It's light. And when we spread the light, it comes back to us. And that's not why we do it to receive. We do it because that's natural. When you put out darkness, it comes back to you. When you put in light, it comes back to you. So just stay in the light and spread the light, because the darkness is not all that it's hyped up to be. The world is not all that good. The world is not all that good, but heaven on earth is really good. It's the best. It's the greatest feeling in the entire... It's better than a feeling, it just is. It's so magnificent. I can't express it in words, but I can tell you that it's working, you know, in my life. He says to be imitators of God and project that light, and that's what we're here to do, is to project light, regardless of what people look like or what they smell like or what they're wearing. It's like, or where their economic class is, like, who cares where it's at? Love them, spread that light and be the light, because at the end of the day, you guys bleed the same blood. Take off those clothes, take off the jewelry, same flesh, same blood. You guys are human beings, but in every human being is the breath of life. There's a soul. I can go on for years and years because it's magnificent. It just flows like water, because it just truly is. I love you guys. I may not know you, but I know you. I know really who you are. Blessings and blessings. One love. Jesus Christ is Lord. I'll say it again. Jesus Christ is Lord. And I honor him. I glorify him. He's my King. And I love the Holy Spirit. So, just for your record.